the collar is finally dry and it's keeping its shape now. If I remove the pins, you can see the lace lies flat, and I'm going to be sewing it onto a cardigan. So I'll be using the thread that I dyed at the same time as the collar to do that. I like the colour the collar came out. It's a kind of very, very soft tan, and it's less dark than the white. The white would be lovely too, but for everyday wear I think a bit more mellow colour would be nice. The first job is going to be to remove all the pins. So here's a colour match with the original colour of the thread and the colour that the collar became after dyeing it with tea. This is 100% natural daylight. I think you can always see colours better with natural daylight. It's one of the problems I have when I go into a shop and I try to match something that's naturally dyed with natural dyes with clothes that are artificially dyed, and you do need natural daylight to really see what matches and what looks good, because you could buy something, walk out of the shop and then look again and it doesn't look very nice. So the first job I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew in the threads that I did after finishing the work. This is the cardigan I'm going to sew the collar onto. It's a perfect fit. So as you can see, the lace is now quite sturdy. It doesn't feel delicate. It's quite stiff and it won't lose its shape very easily. To attach it to a garment, you're going to have to lay out the lace and distribute the edge of the collar evenly with the edge of the whatever garment you're using. So I'm doing these here preliminary, just to get an idea of how it fits. And then if I turn it round, so now this is the middle of the back of the collar, and as the 13 medallions I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th will be the middle one. So I pin the middle of the 7th one to the middle of the back of the cardigan, and now I can arrange the lace along the edge. So I'm using this little edge as a guide to where the collar is going to be pinned. So this takes a few tries before you get it right. So I've come to the edge of the cardigan, and I don't want it to end right at the edge here. I don't want it to end there where the buttonholes are, so I want it to come back a little tiny bit. I want all the lace to have some background here, so I've moved that a little bit. And now it's just a question of evenly distributing the lace along that edge so it lies flat. So it does take a little bit of adjusting. This has gone a little bit too high. So there we go. And now I do the other side. So here again, I've gone past that edge, so I need to bring it in a little bit. And again we rearrange it until it lies flat. As you can see, it's a pretty good match. I'm going to hang it up now so we can see what it looks like. So here I see that the middle point isn't even, so I need to readjust this. So this needs to come there, and this needs to come there. So that looks good. So now the next thing I'm going to do is tack a few pins along the medallions so that the collar lies flat while I'm sewing it in. So as you can see, I've put a few pins along the medallion so that it will lie flat while I'm sewing it in. And now we're going to use a running stitch to attach the collar to the cardigan using the thread that I dyed together with the collar, so I've got a perfect match. Now I'm going to start sewing on the collar. You could use buttons if you wanted to, but if you just lightly tack the collar on. So I make very, very little stitches, and it's just every centimetre or so. I'll catch the collar. I just stitch between the threads about a centimetre. And I work my way around the collar. So that's what it looks like on the inside. The reason you do this is so you can remove the collar to wash it separately and to stretch it with pins. So you can see it's firmly secured. So I'll work my way around and show you it when it's finished. The collar is now attached, and as you can see I just did a running stitch and small stitches on the lace and larger stitches on the cardigan. I think it looks really, really pretty. It looks like antique, and it looks old even though it was recently made. So here you can see the original thread and the lace after it was dyed.